Well, I'm glad chat is working for someone. Hey Matt, how's it going? Had your dinner already? Sitting down for another session of Final Fantasy V? Oh, intro. Heyo, what's up, bitches? It's another episode of It's Always Sunny in Palakia. Oh man, once again, I say this every time, but it's been so long since I've last played. But I do remember we just got the white mask. So even while watching the stream, are you sitting at your desk? Well, you did say you don't have a laptop, so I'm guessing everything you do on your computer is while sitting on your desk, eh? So how much time do you spend at your desk? Well, I must preface the stream by informing that chat is not working. Well, at least it wasn't working when I tried it. Matt seems to seems to be working for Matt, so that's good. The car is sleeping. Oh my god. Kind of unhealthy, but hey, I'm not gonna. Yeah, just take care of yourself. So yeah, chat may or may not work, so I've kept Discord open just in case. Right. So where were we? We just got the white mask. Previously on It's Always Sunny in Palakia. The rebellions is now on the offensive. Up until the reclaim of Fen Castle is essentially the end of an arc and the beginning of a new arc in the Final Fantasy II story. So now till the end of the game, the rebellions is on the offensive against the empires. And you can see all the people have returned to the town of Fen. I didn't imagine to be back. Oh wait, we have talked to everyone. But have we talked to everyone after we got the white mask? Let's see what the great Mr. Paul has to say. Don't go in there. Don't go. Get out of there. Oh my god, don't troll me like this. Hey Mac, how you been? What do you know about Xtal Crystal? Since I have white mask, okay. So he has no idea that we've already got the white mask. Oh, thank God. I mean, what is this entire passage is just stupid. Who came up with that idea? Okay, looks like these guys don't really have any new dialogue. We've already talked with them. I guess I talked with them before going into Castle Finn. So now, do we have an objective? Now that we have the white mask, let's go talk to Princess Hilda and Prince Gordon. And how's these stats? Strength, agility, vitality, it's in the 30s. It's fair enough, but look at that evade. She's up to level 11 evade. Magic evade is only 4. That's fine. I mean, on the NES version, Magic Evade is bugged, so the fact that she's got level 4 Magic Evade is quite the achievement. Apart from that, nothing. Okay. Just went. Fail fish. Seriously, I should rename myself to Failstrom. That is a much cooler name, and it's more representative of what happens on my streams. How's it going, the rich Mr. Puzzled? I assume you're very close to buying your laptop or PC, whichever you're planning. Sob 21. What equipment does she have? Giant helmet and thieves gloves. And nothing, no body armor. Okay, and the ice shield. Still have the ancient. Yeah, I don't know, I think I mentioned this many times before, but I am going to pretty much run away from everything. She's already almost at level 9 in sword and shield, and we don't even need level 10, but I think naturally we'll get to level 10 by end game. That's more than enough. Next pay, I believe so. Oh, nice. So next pay is what, 2 weeks or next month? How often do you get paid? Okay, let's go talk to Hilda. You guys say the same thing? You did it! We got this feedback! We appreciate you very much. Oh my god, D. Next week, you get paid weekly? Or is it that you get paid monthly, but for each month you get paid on the end of the first week of the month, of the next month rather? This guy's just be appreciate our customers very much, or he's kind of interested in D, surprising as that might be. The Book of Ancient is in the town of Mysidia. It will be very helpful. Ancient civilization. What happened with Sir Ming Wu? He hasn't come back from Mysidia. Princess Hilda and Prince Gordon are waiting for you in the saloon. Oh, I should have looked up what saloon is. I remember asking about this, popping the question last time, but I just completely forgot about that. What happens on stream stays on stream. Go to Mysidia with that white mask. The wizards will tell you more about it. Oh, okay. That's pretty nice. That's a very clear direction on what we need to do. What do you know about crystal? I don't know. Are we supposed to pronounce Extal as crystal? Because I know it's the Extal rod, the crystal rod, which we will get later on. But this doesn't make sense. Ultima is called the crystal spell? Who knows? Okay, she doesn't know anything about anything right now. What about... where is the pendant? Or... does she know anything about the pendant right now? Lounge bar in English public house contrasted with the public bar. Crystal. Okay, Xmas. Christmas. Okay, pendant, nothing happened. Fine, she doesn't know, she doesn't say anything about the pendant right now. Emperor must be arranging a news. Okay, that's not funny, but I don't know. It's just a sentence construction that's funny here. Emperor must be arranging a news. Yeah, he must be arranging a new assault. Please find the crystal spell as soon as possible. But why? So, go to Mysidia with the white mask. The wizards will tell you more about it. So, right now, nobody cares about Ming Wu? You guys only care about Ultima? What the hell? I thought we needed to go to Mysidia to search for Ming Wu. Sir Ming Wu. There's a saloon. This god is waiting for you. Okay, so saloon is tavern. In that case, it's obviously incorrectly used here. So they're calling the throne room as a saloon for some reason. Must be some translation in Japanese. Okay, we're all healed up. And where is my ship? So we need to go to Mysidia now. Mysidia is pretty just south here. This is French salon. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, which means living room. Again, living room. Do they mean the living room of the castle? I don't know. Maybe in Japanese they refer to the main room in the castle as the saloon or the living room, and they translate it as saloon. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe we'll need to ask Shihali. Okay, the atrium. Fair enough. So now we are in new enemy territory. Fortunately, a lot of these encounters I can just run from, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Just one encounter? Okay, we get more dialogue then. This is Mysidia, the land of wizard. The land of wizard, okay. Just one wizard then. How come this black mage has a purple robe? You are right! The time has come to reveal the tower. Whose tower? Read the book of ancient in this town. The tower is guarded with 3 things. What? Very much out of context here. You are right. The time has come to reveal the tower. I mean, I didn't even say anything. And are we supposed to assume that someone said something? Okay, let's check out the magic first. Cannot carry anything more. Anything I can buy from you? Hey, this is the first time I'm seeing. It's time to reveal my puzzle, please. Anything I can buy from you? What the hell is a tiara? Tiara grants resistance to lightning. It might come in handy. I'm gonna hold on to that. Flame shield. Flame shield resists what? Ice? Yeah, we don't care about that. Bacchus's wine. Don't care about that. I mean, battle items are at least somewhat useful, if only you didn't have to equip them to use them. And I'm almost never going to remember to actually equip it. Or charm. Charm is again what's it called? Dragon's Fang. Betrayal Fang. Yeah, Betrayal Fang. Holy shit! I'm starting to forget canonical names for things. What is happening to me? It's all because of the Forge of Fiesta. Gold armor, giant gloves. Topaz armor can go. Coral knife, which is the Oracle. Okay. This is the reason that I was configured. This is the reason I was confused in my last Forge of Fiesta run. Not last run, the one before last. I thought Orichalcum was lightning elemental because it's lightning elemental in Final Fantasy 2. Yeah, we don't care about that. So one of the useful things about the solo run is that there are a lot of things that you just don't need. You can just sell them. But then again, with 4 guys, you can just equip them with 4 different things. So no big deal. Blood sword. I'm very tempted to just sell it, but I might need it at some point. Actually need it. I might not be able to survive some encounters without the blood sword. Do you war shirk elsewhere? I don't get that reference. Mage staff. Yeah, once again, I can use a mage staff as a spell casting item. Actually, you know what? Yeah, it makes sense to actually equip it. Where's the mage staff? Because in the upcoming dungeons, we can get it's a reference to this. Any bad grammar is a reference to this. But where is that bad grammar from? In the upcoming dungeon, we can run into some enemies, some slime type enemies which are unrunnable, and D might not be able to. Someone set up us the bomb. All your base are belong to us. Okay, shield, wall, swap, and fade. I think shield is a barrier spell. Yeah, one of the most useful spells in the game. Definitely gonna get it. I didn't know that reference. Thank God. Zap, cure, ice, fire, and hell 2. Oh shit! Hell 2 is still level 1. Oh god, I need to work on that. I'm just gonna move shield up. I don't expect to get shield to any decent levels, but even at level 1, it's a pretty useful spell. It grants immunity against at level 1 it will grant immunity against petrification, which is one of the most important things. Why is a spell called Hell 2? Because there's a spell called Hell 1. Status conditions in this game are handled pretty weirdly. So there are temporary status ailments which are healed by Hell 1, provided you can actually get it to stick, and then the permanent status conditions are healed by Hell 2. So it's quite confusing. There's a reason that this mechanic was discontinued. There's a reason a lot of mechanics were discontinued. Do you have Blk Mask? There is a small island in a middle of the sea. The Blk Mask is there. Esuna and Basuna. Yep. Hell 1 is Basuna and Hell 2 is Esuna. Let's check out this Book of Ancient. Old books on bookshelf, which we can ask them. Let's ask them from the bottom. Ivy. Nope. Silver. Strong metal. Easy to process. Reacts well to magic. Okay. Material of magical swords and armors. So that's what they're going with, eh? I know in general fantasy theory, I don't know if you can call it that, mithril is considered magical. It's silver here, but no big difference. Airship. Fruit of new technology. Advancement of this kind of technology will banish magics from this world. How does the Book of Ancient know about the airship? How does the Book of Ancient know about new technology unless they've been updating it? This technology comes from Lord of the Rings. Is Lord of the Rings originated or mithril? I mean, I know it's old, but surely there are... epic fantasy surely predates Lord of the Rings. I know it's one of the... what do you call it? Hallmarks of the genre. Don't tell me it's the beginning. Book of Ancient better not know about the warship. You may have found the writings, which is present in his Middle Earth and also present in many other works. Stronger and lighter than steel, also first wrote in the Lord of the Rings, and is specifically mentioned in the third revised edition of The Hobbit in 1966. Oh, wow. This is news to me. Influenced by Tolkien. Okay. Wow. So Tolkien literally created mithril. And not only is it used in fantasy novels, it's used in pretty much anything. Games these days. Hey, by the way, expressed by the heavy mithril. Okay, good. He doesn't know about the warship. Sunblaze is definitely ancient. Once upon a time, a star came down on this earth. Not Earth's. A man took the flame from the burning star and made an altar. For an altar? Okay. Okay, it's just a spelling mistake. So that's how the Sunblaze came to be. Man created an altar out of a burning star. And it continues to burn to this day. Man, that is some alien technology. What about the chime? There was a king. His treasuries were stolen so many times. What do you mean so many times? How many times? So he ordered 3 keys. First lasted for a night. Second for 2 nights. Third was never broken. How do you break keys? You need to break the lock. Like this, ancients definitely didn't understand how thievery works. Or maybe they just ordered 3 keys and never locked anything. Yeah. Very intelligent people. So the king hid the key, chime, in the cave of Snowfield. Oh, okay. So what he basically did was he ordered a key, locked the door, and then threw the key in the cave of Snowfield so that nobody would be able to get into his treasuries. Very intelligent, I must say. Dragon. Oh my goodness. Like this is incredible news, guys. The Book of Ancient says the following about dragon. Has wings and claws. I mean, if I ask it about water, surely it's going to say it's wet. Often trained to fly with dragoons. Not very large, but strong. Able to fly with several people on its back. Okay. What's a dragoon? Tower of Tist used to be a dwelling of dragons. A knight named Hearn tried to be friends with the dragons for 30 years. Okay, tried to be friends with the dragons for 30 years, but never succeeded. And so he became the first dragoon. Still doesn't answer whether he succeeded. Mycidia. Wizards were afraid of their power of magic being used in a war. So they started to live secretly in a land called Mycidia. Okay, fair enough. So they are basically scientists whose inventions have been misused. Mask. Black Mask to Doppelganger, it disappears with evil. White Mask to Guardian, it stops with goodness. I like the fan translation better. It actually rhymed. But you can't really expect that from this translation. Etsomara! No idea. Long time ago, when the pandemonium appeared, wizards created a strong magic spell and saved the world. This is the backstory about Ultima. Pay close attention. Wizards created a strong magic spell, mind you, really strong magic spell, and saved the world. After a while, the book of that magic spell was sealed in a huge tower. I mean, so it's pretty clear that the story is hyping up Ultima to no end. Do you have black? Okay. Do I have the black mask? Revealing the tower, find 2 masks and go to a cave in this land. You will find a crystal rod to get into the tower. Okay, clear-cut directions. So we need to find 2 masks. Is there anybody else I need to talk to? Mingwu left here a while ago. Hurry up and follow him. What the hell am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to follow Mingwu or am I supposed to get the masks? They don't tell you, but Mingwu is well, basically he left for the Tower of Mycidia. Yeah, that's something that they don't tell you. A statue is enshrined under this town. It is a guardian. It is the guardian of the crystal rod. Very gaudy. That's got three things. Okay, we already know what those three things are. Actually, we don't. We're supposed to guess that two of them are the white and the black masks, and the third is the crystal rod. But it doesn't really work that way. You have to get the masks first in order to unlock the dungeon where you can obtain the crystal rod. Statue of Guardian, not Guardian. Alright, let's just put the white mask here. Y mask. Put white mask on statue. Good job, T. Good job. Do I have black mask? I don't think I do. The Jamaica. Gaussian. I don't have the black mask. Okay, yeah. I was waiting for the story to actually point me towards black mask. So let's go grab the black mask now. And it's gonna be a piece of cake. Because all the encounters in the Black Mask cave are runnable, except for the boss. When the boss is pretty trivial, at least at this stage in the game. This is unrunnable? I guess the Bighorn encounter is unrunnable. Might as well practice spells then. I need to get health to up to level 3 and shield. What level do I need for shield? You know what? I don't really need levels for shield. I'll just see where it lands up by naturally using it. But hell do definitely needs some levels. So I'm going to cast it just once per battle. Because the first cast gives you bonus points. And that's all the grinding I'm gonna do. Just that one extra turn takes so much time, so much more time, because this is the NES version where everything is slow. By the way, this is some good damage from D. Two-shotting that flying ray. What weapon does she have? It's just a winged sword. Yeah, she has really come a long way. Oh, by the way, Bighorn. This is the boss of the next dungeon. What is he doing here? This guy's really beefy. But these kind of extended battles are what are gonna give D some strength ups. Willpower up. Just for using shield, health to once, she got strength down and will up. That is so unfair. Oh look, blue mages. Like literally, they actually have that color combination. It's really surprising. So speaking of vampires and blue mages, what are you going to do if you roll vampire in your meme run for slowly back off it running away? More games should do that, shouldn't they? Turning your back on the enemy is definitely not recommended. Yeah, Black Mask Cave. How do you learn blue magic in Bravely Default? Gonna be Shinryu anyway. What are you talking about? Feel like I missed a couple of chats. Remember just by getting hit here. Do you have like a list of blue magic or something? I guess it's all going to be improvisation. I just remember that there was a blue magic class in Bravely Default by encountering those vampires. She just wanted the 6 dragons to steal the vamp. Oh, you're talking about Bravely Default. Dude, you mentioned Shinru, and obviously I'm just gonna think about FF5 because FF5 has taken over my life right now. Weak ass enemies, run away! D has like, I think Puzzle mentioned this. D has different colored hair when she goes in battle, when she's just chilling on the world map, and when she had her picture taken for her passport. For her passport, she has purple hair. Normally, she has, what is this, orange hair. And when she really gets enraged and wants to kill some monsters, she's got red hair. Different hair color in battle. Now you won't unsee it. Seriously, I never noticed that. I need to check that out. Oh man, the ambushes are real. Now, if I remember correctly, I have not wiped even once this playthrough. If this ambush rate continues, and there is no reason to expect it not to, first wipe is pretty close. The grey in battle and ginger hair. No, I'm pretty sure he's got ginger hair in battle as well. But yeah, I need to see that now. Jam. I need to make it a point to notice enemy Bane. Oh, interesting. So the poison elemental spell is called Bane. Were Rat and Stunner. Yeah, the enemy names also might be translated pretty funny. Of course, nothing can be as funny as Viper and Cool Dust. But this translator was not, intentionally trying to be funny. Whereas I think the FF5 translator, it looks intentional. It looks intentional. I'm not taking any arguments for that. It is so epic. I'm pretty much skipping all the trash. Z2 Head. Sounds more like a robotic name. I guess it's better than Dual Dead. Like what, he died 2 times? And imagine this formation. You have Dual Head and you have Dual Dead. Whoa, Dual Dead should be a rock band. Poise Toad. In the speedrun, this area is just absolute heaven. Run away from everything. Yeah, only thing is there are a lot of ambushes. Heavy Metal Panther. Absolutely. Wouldn't have it any other way. Oh, Rhino. I wonder if Pokemon names are actually copyrighted. So technically you could have called these monsters Rhyhorns. I know I refer to them as such. It's like the sprite is almost ditto, including the stance. Look at that. Okay, I mean, what are the possible combinations for a Rhyhorn? It obviously has to be on all fours and stuff like that. I just feel like the way it stares at you is also the same. Same as a Rhyhorn. Time for the boss. Pokemon looks lovely FF art. You think so? I don't think so. I mean, sure, there have to be a lot of commonalities, but FF art is very distinctive. Pokemon art, can't really compare with anything. But I think I can only speak authoritatively about Crystal, and Crystal's art is very, very similar to real life. So you've got, well, because those Pokemon are based on real life, of course. The Spearow looks like Sparrow. The Pigeon, the Pidgey looks like a pigeon. Not really, but kind of. First and pre-anime. Well, like, give me comparisons. I can't really think of anything. FF1, if you compare FF1 with Pokemon 1, what really are the similarities? Maybe the Dragonite looks so similar because there's an enemy in FF1 called Wyvern, not Wyvern. They got it right in FF1, and that looks very similar to a Dragonite, although it's blue in color. But I can't really think of any similarities off the top of my head. Boss, why am I even delaying? Yep, big horn. Oh, ambushes are real. You know, if there's like one thing that really shouldn't be there, is ambushing bosses. That pretty much screws up everything. Was he cursed? I think he was cursed. Yeah, he was cursed. So after having played so much FF5, I'm getting annoyed at bosses ambushing me. What has become of me? I mean, it seriously sucks that you make your way to the final boss and he ambushes you and just outright kills you. Fortunately, this final boss cannot do that, but unless you're criminally underleveled. Alright, we got the Blk Mask. So let's go back to Mysidia. I think they've already told us what we need to do. So after collecting the 2 masks, we need to visit, how do I check the map? No. There we go. The cave is not shown here, but I think it's near this coast. Once again, the cave apparently is not shown. How do I go back? Yeah, dude, they don't show you the cave. Holy shit! This game is such a troll! You're supposed to explore. It's okay, obviously I know. Let's just make for that cave. So now that we've got 2 masks, we are supposed to visit this cave on this island. How can you even call this an island? This entire world is just one gigantic continent. You can walk from one place to another. The only place you can't walk is Mysidia Tower, which is on its own island. And can't even run from this. Okay. A strategy I like to use in this situation is the following. Now remember at the beginning of the game when we didn't have a lot of defense? We literally had 0 defense. We wanted to prevent these guys from exploding. That is no longer the case. there, the damage that these guys do is based on reduced by how much defense we have. Okay, they're still doing 45 damage. Interesting. So I don't have enough defense to completely negate their attacks, but yeah, mines at the early game mines were able to do over 200 damage because we didn't have a lot of defense back then. Now that we have good enough defense, the strategy I like to use against those enemies is just to multicast any spell which does at least some damage, and then their AI is scripted to continuously try and explode every turn, and it will fail if they don't have if they are at full HP. So an easy way to handle that. Of course, you don't want to go in unprepared, but generally speaking, rocketries. But generally speaking, most parties won't really care about bombs. In fact, at this stage in the game, their physical attack hurts more than their explosion. But that's because their explosion is a very highly special attack. I'll need to check out how they coded it, because that's one of the few magical attacks whose damage is decreased based on your defense. Not even magic defense. Defense. There is no magic defense here. Speaking of magic defense and magic evade, I think FF4 implemented the concept really well. At least I like the way it implemented it. Of course, my main problem with FF4 sorry about that. My main problem with FF4 is that, of course, everything, literally every stat is based on your levels. But if you just talk stats in general, in the treasure box you found the Ninja Vest, one of the best pieces of armor in the game. So defense goes from 21 to 61! So you think that this is a very heavy piece of equipment, right? Because based on the amount of defense it gives? Let's check this out. Why is it so damn good? Evade 1299. Holy shit, she's up to level 12 evade. $12.99. Hang on. $12.99 and agility 40. Now with the ninja suit, defense goes up to 61. Evade $12.99. No change in evade at all. Magic resistance goes up to 52, so it only gives 5% evade. Okay, that's fine. And importantly, agility do not. Oh, right. Equipment boosts do not stack, but it gives plus 10 to agility. I believe it does. Plus 10 to agility. Most important thing is you're getting 40 defense with absolutely no evade penalty. And you get a bit of magic defense along with that. And if that wasn't enough, wait for it. It grants automatic immunity to petrification. I mean, I'll take the 40 defense. I'll take the 5% magic evade. I'll take the fact that it doesn't drop your evade at all. Aegis West, pretty much. But to be honest, the Aegis Shield is so powerful in this game, it grants immunity to all status effects. So this is like nothing. Oh, Mac! What are you doing here? Doppelganger doesn't move. Good thoughts inside. Mac's mind is bothering the even. Ribbon shield, yeah, ribbon shield. And then we have the ribbon which grants resistance against all elements. So which means that you'll take half damage from fire, ice, lightning, poison, and immunity against the status conditions. So the ribbon is like a ribbon plus plus. Aegis shield is a ribbon shield, and this is an Aegis vest. The ninja suit. Good thoughts inside Mac's mind is bothering the evil thoughts. Good thoughts inside Mac's mind. What? No. That's a null pointer. What do you know about Crystal? Whatever. Let's just throw the Blk Mask on him and see what happens. The Blk Mask. Put Blk Mask on Doppelganger. Disappeared. That's all. Man, I was expecting some more. And nothing disappeared. The Blk Mask is still here, as is the White Mask actually. God damn it! Look at how much inventory these special items have taken up. Almost up to row 4 now. This is one of the biggest problems in FF2 NES, but it actually works for me because I am really OCD about inventory. So the fact that we only have 20 or something spaces effectively means that you're just better off selling everything, anything and everything. So you really need to be very careful about what you want to carry around. Which equates to real life, don't you think? Like, imagine in real life carrying around 99 vials of potion. I think that's also a thing in Diablo. I was watching some Diablo 2 play earlier this month. Brak 6, get wrecked, fucker! Your Brak 6 I don't care about anymore. Now my nemesis Harvey Specter has absolutely no square-based instance, so does Deus Ex. What's the capacity? I really like that fact that items don't stack. So you had a certain... Oh shit, sleep 6! I'm still vulnerable to sleep. Damn it. I really like the fact that you can only carry a certain number of items, and that makes a lot of sense. Although, of course, in terms of gameplay, that puts a severe restriction on you. Must remember to cast heal 2, hell 2. D is practicing her heal spells on Mac's dead body. That is so D. Damn it. Oh shit, I just... This is a big problem in this game, because you always, after every battle, you always face downwards. Sometimes I tend to forget which direction I was walking in. 5 into 6, 4 into 10 in Diablo and Diablo 2. 4 into 10. Okay. 4 rows, 10 columns. So 40. 40 is... okay, I suppose. I mean, it's still a pretty big restriction. Especially in tight situations, you need to chug those potions. Yeah, I just really like that. Oh right, that's another thing! I completely forgot about that. They actually take more squares. Why am I going here? Oh no, this is I think this is unrunnable. Inventory management. Absolutely. Oh man. Tetris. You have to arrange it exactly properly. You don't want to waste squares. Okay, D is doing this much damage to fly rays because the wing sword is super effective against flying creatures. I see, I see. That's the only reason she is able to two-shot these guys. If the light doesn't disappear, that's good for Diablo users. Otherwise, you'd be left with half a weapon, and God knows how many potions gone. But yeah, I guess that's the reason that the streamer was spending so much time just rearranging all his equipment. It's basically Tetris. I was like, this guy has the OCD, but then it didn't even strike me that weapons and armor are use up multiple squares and in a certain formation, so you better have that space available. Finally, chat seems to be back online now. I was trying this exclamation points command so many times. I think these brains... I'm just trying to spot whether these brains have eyes. Because was it some other game or was it a different version of FF2 where the brains actually have eyes and they look so much more horrifying. That sprite looks so much more horrifying. Wow. I mean, the artwork is just amazing. Oh look, it's me. Let's just practice Hell 2 and then we'll get rid of these guys. So yeah, these bombs, they're trying to explode here. But it's really weird that they coded the self-destruct for bombs very specifically. I wonder why. Look at that, blow up, 0 damage, poor things. That's because we now have 60 defense. Their self-destruct works very much like your FF5 damage formula. Or in fact, any damage formula. It's base damage minus defense and then the multiplier, then you put the multiplier. So if your base damage minus defense is 0 or negative, you're going to be doing 0 damage no matter how many multipliers you have. And that's the reason these bombs are no longer a threat. Early game we didn't have a lot of defense. But yeah, I was talking about magic defense in FF4. I really like how they implemented it in FF4. That you have magic defense and you have magic evade, and that is applicable not only to damage spells for magic defense and status spells for magic evade, but it's generally applicable. So you can actually evade even those damage spells. I was really shocked by that mechanic. The fact that you can evade damage spells. Although of course you need to be a considerably higher level than your opponent to evade a damage spell. I'm guessing the way they coded it must be that the damage spells have innately high accuracy versus the status spells. If such a mechanic was made available in FF2, it would break the game even more. Because right now, already we can see that physical attacks, they are very easy to neutralize. And there are ways to neutralize magic attacks too, but that requires a lot of grinding. Although that is probably good news for the power grinders. If you grind up to wall 16 and you know the game mechanics well enough that you can make wall 16 hit, then you can pretty much block any and every spell up to level 15 or level 16 in the NES, which I think is above. I'll make a demonstration. I'll need to use this mechanic at probably at the final boss, just like I did it with my last solo playthrough. But we'll get to that bridge when we get there. It's pretty hilarious. For now, the point stands that there is no magic defense mechanic in FF2. So enemy damage spells are not only an auto hit, but their damage also cannot be mitigated. Well, to a certain extent, it can be mitigated, but once again, I am still confused about how exactly that works. But strangely, the damage from spells is actually mitigated using your magic evade rather than your magic defense, because like I said, there is no magic defense, which is why I classed the self-destruct used by bombs as a very special magic attack. For the longest time, I thought even the arrow attack used by goblins and sergeants and that class of enemies was a very similar attack to self-destruct. Because it looks like a physical attack, doesn't it? And it would be nice to have a physical magic attack. That is a concept which makes a lot of sense. Unfortunately, unlike FF5, you almost never want to multi-target spells here, because the targeting penalty is actually 1/4. Quartered, yeah. And because of the way calculations work, integer calculations work, it's less than quartered. That's pretty sad. So because of that, trying to calculate whether it would be more efficient to multi-target a spell or single-target it is a pretty interesting calculation. But rule of thumb is you never want to multi-target unless you're hitting a weakness, which is very obvious with fire and undead. The only problem is that at fire level 4 and with these current magic stats, she's just not doing any damage to these 300 HP beasts. It's probably would have been better to single cast it. Yeah, it definitely would have been better to just not single cast it, physically attack. I did use the Hell 2 spell, right? I think I did. Thankfully, the Hell 2 spell is already up to level 2 right now. All I need is to get it up to level 3, and I've not been using shield at all. In fact, now that I've got petrification resistance, why do I even need shield? I mean, I could get shield up to level 2 for some more resistances. Shield at level 2 will give me what resistance? I think it's ice resistance, so it's a waste of time. Yeah, shield at level 1, we are protected against petrification, so screw that. Screw that spell then. I guess it's more useful when you got an entire. Oh no! Okay, thankfully not ambushed. I hate these things because they are just annoying. Fire 8 for 10 damage. Why can't you just physically attack? Oh wow, we can one-shot them? Nice. Jam. Okay. This is what I was talking about. Goddamn jam. Fortunately, there's only one in this battle, and since it's an unrunnable battle, we have to deal with them. Physical attacks obviously are not going to work, and this reminds me to actually use. Wow. When I say it's not going to work, I don't mean criticals. So this is why I've got the mage stuff. I'm not going to use it right now for fear that it might break. It's just one jam, right? So I might as well just handle it. What? I did not get her the bolt spell? God damn it. In that case, I have no other choice. I have to use the mage staff to use bolt 5 multi-target. And multi-target, well, it's multi-targeted even if there's just one enemy. Because that's just the way the NES version works. Oh wow, one full potion. That is so helpful. Bell of Silence, Revive, and Soft Potion. I guess an inventory slot for a potion. That 30 HP can mean the difference between life and death. In the treasure box you found Fizz, suddenly... Oh crap! I'm dead, I'm so dead. Okay, 2 ghosts! I got saved! Okay. Oh wow. I might still die. I'm dead. Shit! Forgot about this. These assholes use Bane 16. And that does like 400 damage. At least I should have healed up. I could have taken this fight. Damn it. But yeah, that is a fight I probably can't take. That monster in a box can be like up to 6 ghosts. And although it's very unlikely, what if all 6 of them just decide to use Bane 16? It's single target, mind you, 400 damage. And I was just talking about not being able to evade magic attacks. Except one very special circumstance, which we'll see at final boss time. But in general, there is no way to evade. There's no way to evade spells in FF2, but there is a way to block them. But yeah, at my HP levels right now, that fight is not possible. I haven't said not possible, but it's RNG. I would rather not. I mean, this is a solo run with no additional challenges. It's not as if I'm going to be fighting every monster in a box. In a solo run, you need to pick your fights. But you don't need to pick your fights, but definitely we are getting at a stage in the game where enemies have magic. And despite all the advantage of a solo run, all the disadvantages of a solo run are still there. Like you check out a solo run in pretty much any RPG. There are certain disadvantages to a solo run, is that you don't have the support of your allies. So there are just some things you cannot do. in a solo run that you would be able to do with a full party. A lot of those things are mitigated because of the sheer wacky mechanics of Final Fantasy II, but that one particular thing still remains. Since everyone is targeting you, unless you can evade all of those hits. Golden Sun solo run, is that even possible? Oh wait, that is possible. We can leave Garrett and we can leave everyone else dead. And they stay dead, right? It's not like Chrono Trigger when after a battle they revive with 1 HP. Well, was enough grinding? Probably. I haven't even thought about it actually. Golden Sun solo run, how would that work? Like, I think the very first interesting point of consideration would be who would you want to pick? Because all of your characters stay with you for pretty much the entire game. What? Inns don't revive! I thought at least Inns revive. Oh wow, so yeah, solo is definitely possible, unlike Chrono Trigger, where you have to babysit a lot. I don't think you can use anyone except Isaac, because off the top of my head, you need to go through Colosso, and obviously only one who can participate in that is Isaac. So Isaac is Earth Elemental, which means that he is gonna face a tough time against what? Fire, right? What all fire bosses are there? Are there? Isaac is wind, is he? No, Ivan is wind. Isaac is earth, I'm quite sure Isaac is earth. Garrett is fire, and Mia is water. Water/ice. Opposing element is wind. Oh, okay, opposing element is wind. Fire versus water and earth versus wind. Right. Wind bosses. I can't really think of any wind bosses. Not just the bosses. Unless you use RNG Manip, running away is also going to be an issue. Yeah, that's definitely a lot of grinding. And I'm not even thinking about Saturos and Minardi. Effectively, Isaac's only going to get 1 turn while the bosses get 2 or 3 turns. Wow, Golden Sun is a difficult game solo. It might not be. We'll need to try that to find out actually. Very interesting proposition. Oh my god. So I think this is the best case scenario for AoE. You've got 8 enemies, all weak to fire. Instead of wasting 8 turns physically attacking them, just AoE, especially since the wraiths will die to 1 fire for multi-target. We've already taken care of 3 of the enemies on the first turn itself, and the remaining 5 should go down in the next 3. But I must remember to practice Hell 2 at some point. Oh, that's another good point. So yeah, the game is just not compatible with solo. Yeah, very good point. We'd have to try it definitely, yeah, at some point in time. I don't know, but based on preliminary analysis, it looks near impossible. What is my RAM? 16 GB. 16 GB is 16 GB. I think is a norm these days, so you should be okay with that. So have you looked around? Have you looked around for laptops? How much do they typically cost in pounds? Yeah, cheap one for like $250. But if you're planning to stream, I would suggest don't get a cheap one. 8 GB RAM should be enough. What do you need for streaming? What do you need for streaming? I don't think RAM makes that much of a difference. Your processor, you definitely need a good processor, relatively powerful one. So for instance, my CPU, I'm only playing this game. My CPU generally hovers around 5 to 20%. Like it's been a lot higher these days because I'm streaming at a slightly higher bitrate. I don't know. I think it depends on your bitrate. Matt probably might be more knowledgeable about this. Because of the low bitrates I stream at, the problem is not a problem. I mean, hey Shihali, how things going? As usual. I mean, I wiped once because I forgot. I forgot about the ghost chest and a solo. I think I'm better off skipping that chest. I'm gonna tuck my tail between my legs and run away from. Just avoid that monster in a box. Can't take on 6 ghosts. Which just makes me wonder how I'm gonna deal with single target spells going forward. Welcome chest or the Dreadnought Kikus? Not really. I mean, the Orichalcum chest still has multi-target spells. Those guys do multi-target spells, even though you can get up to 4 of them. If you approach that with an ice shield, if you go in there with an ice shield, they can be neutralized, although of course their petrification is a problem. Dreadnought Gigas, I don't see why that would be a problem in a solo. Like that guy will never get a hit in. But I think you're talking about just your usual run-of-the-mill runs. Yeah, in a casual run, you're probably just. Was this the chest? No, this was not the chest. Oh, this was the potion chest. Pretty much all monster in a box in FF2 is a troll. But yeah, puzzle, what I was saying is, depending on what bitrate you're planning to stream at, that's what determines how much load will be on your processor. But honestly, if you're just if you want to get one for cheap, then you need to just resign yourself to the fact that you might have to put some restrictions on your stream. You might have to stream at lower quality, or I don't know. Double-digit percentage while streaming. Yeah, but you stream at 700. That's an i3. How many cores? Like, was it the same when you were streaming at higher bitrates too? Well, you did say that at some point. New quad-core one. New quad-core one. Wow, which generation? You did face some encoder issues, didn't you? After itself is a trope. I mean, yeah. But the monster in a box are representative of this game. Very much representative of this game. I'd go for the cheap joke. How's it going, by the way? You told me that you had Fridays off. Are you at work right now? How come you're busy even on your day off? Just errands? Okay, this is the chest. Avoid this chest. It's Wednesday. Oh crap! Of course it's Wednesday. Every time I'm streaming at night, I think it's Friday. Might as well get that chest. These are not monster in a box. Mini spell, nice. Actually, I'm gonna learn that. I got a cat last Friday. Did you not already have one? Nice. How old is he? Did you get a rescue one or what? I don't know. How do you guys generally get cats? Landlady wouldn't let me. How come you got one now? 2 years old and came from the animal shelter. Nice. Move to your new place. Oh, okay. Move specifically for this reason? I guess not. Potion! How useful? Actually, it is useful. D is kind of low on HP because of those bombs. Why is she low on HP? Did I get hit somewhere? I don't recall. Or maybe I just didn't heal up. She hardly ever gets hit that I'm like, don't even need to heal. AMD 8 quad-core processor is good. AMD processors. I don't know much about AMD. All the talk these days is about the new Ryzen processor. Or is that a GPU? I don't know. But everybody's been talking about Ryzen, which obviously won't be cheap. Apart from that, I don't know anything about AMD processors. What I know about AMD is like 5 or 10-year-old knowledge is that they overheat a lot. I've never used one myself, so yeah. But it's pretty popular. I'll give you that. From a kitten mill. What is that? The kitten because they didn't neuter the cat. Trying to give away a cat. The cat finds you, or from a shelter. Most common. Wait, what's the difference between from a rescue and from a shelter? Rare kitten. Matt, please. I know the cat at my uncle's place we just used to feed her milk whenever she used to visit the area, and she just started visiting our house, and then she just made it her home, and now it is her house. Super common. Shelter cat, no particular breed. Or found those rare kitty drops. You know, there is actually a rare kitty in Pokemon. I don't know if it's Emerald or Sapphire. I think that Pokemon is literally called Skitty. Yeah, Skitty. Very, very Um, I mean, you can see the amount of effort that went into naming that Pokemon. Skitty is a 2% encounter in one of the areas. Super cute though. Order animation to take in cats off the street. Oh! Cats are not allowed to roam just wherever the hell they want? Animal rescues run by random people that specialize in taking abused, very sick or otherwise difficult animals. Oh. So the one that you get from a rescue is generally one that has been through a very difficult time, is it? I can definitely see why people would take one from a rescue. Anyone who wants to give up a cat. Cat's got its strays. So you don't have cats roaming in the wild? I mean, oh, what the hell is this? Is this even a formation? What? This is the first time I'm seeing this. Are you kidding me? Yes, allowed to roam around, although there's lots of pressure against it nowadays. Is it just because, like, you live in a proper city? I mean, surely in the suburbs, the rules must be much more lax. Stray cats aren't a big problem. It's a US thing. Okay. There's plenty of stray cats in my village. Yeah, here too. Dogs too, but that's just because nobody wants to do anything about it. There's no rule against it either. Dogs and, well, cats are generally not a problem because they are scrupulously clean. Selfish, but really clean. Dogs are the ones that really dirty up the place. So in especially affluent neighborhoods, yeah, there's definitely they try and round up dogs, or at least keep them under control. You don't want dogs going into apartments and all. Not apartments, like apartment complexes. Cats, predators big enough to kill and eat house cats. Which is can be harsh enough to kill off cats. Oh, that's actually a fair point, yeah. So 2-year-old cat, huh? Has she gotten used to it? Or is she just, the chill type like most cats are? Very rarely have I found a cat that, like overreacts. I remember, like, when I was 10 or 12, I think. I don't even know where my love for cats comes from, but I decided there were a couple of kitties somewhere, black and white. It was black and white, and I wanted to go and take them home, but they resisted like anything. Living and active again, nice. Man, I tell you, not sometimes, cats are generally very distrustful. And for good reason, of course. I'm getting some really bad encounters here. But this floor is pretty nasty. Really depends on the cat. Almost stray cats make good pets as a rule. Yeah, absolutely. Like mine's definitely a stray, and she always goes out to do her business. Both kinds of business, if you know what I mean, Kappa. More of a wild nature than others. Maybe. I think the ones with the wild nature just won't even approach you. It's only the mild-natured ones that even bother to let you play with them and touch them. But yeah, the mother cat just gave birth to 3 kitties here like a couple months ago, and we are having all kinds of fun with the kitties. We got 3 kitties here, and they are completely trashing the place. Unfortunately, I only visit them on weekends, but I try to visit them as much as I can. I even bought them. Yeah, that skin is absolutely. That's why I got a cat. Yeah. Totally understand. Which is why 2-year cat, she can take care of herself, definitely. Oh, I wanted to practice heal. Never mind. Low maintenance. Low maintenance is best for people, really busy people like us. Come on! At least there's only one red soul, so the trolling here is minimal. Makes a difference though where you live. You mean whether it will be allowed or not? Preparation to comfortable living on the street. That is like opposite to my experience, but as you said, life in the wild there is much more difficult than over at more temperate climates here. That's for sure. Definitely, the cat's room was actually more often outside than yeah. That's the same with my cat as well. Well, it was before the kittens. There was a point in time where she would just come home to have some food, drink some milk, and we need to just grab that opportunity to play with her before she would run off again. I almost think she used to run off because we were bothering her so much. Bloody hell! Who does she think she is? Seriously, cats are so selfish, but we just can't get enough of them. It's not practical. Cats get hit by cars and such. Oh. Live in an apartment, but so your apartment does not have easy access to outside, like normally. Well, the current one is the 2nd floor, so obviously she does not have easy access to outside, but she takes the stairs. Previously, I know in my previous house there was a tree right next to my window, so I used to keep the window open, which is not practical, I must admit. I just used to keep the window open and she would jump in from the windowsill. That was he back in my old apartment. Out of the house for days. Oh man, cats, I tell you. Very good front door. Yeah. I mean, if you're the only one in the house, I can definitely understand. It's not practical. But I understand the limitations of being in an apartment complex, especially if you're not even on the ground floor. If you were on the ground floor, actually, do you guys even have apartments on the ground floor? I don't think so. Is it like not allowed, or is just like generally you won't bother to have who would bother live on the ground floor or something like that? But for people who live in the ground floor here, it's a lot more. Definitely exists. Okay. On the ground floor, it's manageable, kind of. Shops on the ground floor and apartments are... Oh, okay. Shops on the ground floor, definitely. Yeah, it's the same setup here. But yeah, what I was saying is, if you live on the ground floor, then letting a pet go outside is a much more reasonable expectation. Although, of course, depending on your situation. Like, if you're living in a complex with a lot of people, and there are a lot of buildings in that complex, then again, unless there is a dedicated garden or something, where's a cat gonna roam? Fortunately, my uncle's place is like an individual building. So, and since there's always someone at home, we just leave the door slightly ajar. In fact, we were even considering installing a cat door. It's on the second floor, so leaving the door ajar, she just goes out whenever she wants. And she actually climbs. She uses the stairs to go outside, and that's pretty nice. And pets roaming around. Fair enough. Dogs are expected to be on a leash. And yeah, in a complex, you gotta deal with people who might not be pet lovers. So it's, yeah, exactly. You can't blame them. There'll be tons of fights. Yep. Ryzen 5 2500 CPU 2 GHz up to 3.6 GHz. That's all? That's a Ryzen? Okay, I guess we are still looking at only 2 GHz CPUs. Anyway, all I know about, like I said, all I know about AMD is Ryzen is the latest. How much does it cost? That's a Ryzen 5. Okay, so there are multiple Ryzens. Dude, I seriously don't know a lot about this. Ryzen 7 is the good one. Did I practice Heal 2? No, I didn't. Are you getting the AMD laptops for cheaper? Unless it's a lot cheaper, I would still recommend you go with Intel. If you want a cheaper Intel one, go for a lower generation. So I think the current is 7th generation, if I'm not misremembering. I'm out of touch with all of these things now. It just stopped mattering at some point in time. I used to follow mobile phones as well, back when Android was in 4 and 5. I just don't care. Because you've got something that's good enough, and that's good enough. I don't want to constantly chase the cutting edge in performance. I'm just not that into it. And you don't plan to play any PC games either, do you? Because I hear a lot of complaints about CPU being at 90% while streaming, as well as playing Fortnite and stuff like that. I have no idea about the requirements of modern games here. I pretty much relegated myself to these retro games. I think I've already said this many times, that there are enough retro games here, pre-2000s even, to keep me occupied for the rest of my life, especially at the pace I go. And play Borderlands. If I can't, it's fine. That'd be useful information. Yo, the land of wizard. Okay. Do they not have any dialogue about the Blk Mask now? I mean the crystal rod. Apparently not. Tower's got a 3 6. Okay. Borderlands 3, right? So, okay. Has it released, by the way? And what are the system requirements for it? Must be pretty high. September, okay. What are the estimated requirements you would need to stream it? Do these modern games absolutely require you to have a graphics card? Or can you just turn down the graphics at least? Why would you even want to turn down the graphics? Dedicated video RAM 4 GB. Holy crap! We should run on integrated graphics. Is that like a modern game, or it's just something that's available for you to buy? I mean, it's really glad that if they still release games which don't need the cutting edge and everything. I mean, that's recommended. But we are talking about recommended. If you're gonna stream it, wouldn't you rather do it at what? Where's my ship? Oh, wait, my ship is somewhere else. Okay, so even the minimum requirements needs a video card. A 2 GB video card. Modern Metaphor game is a strategy game, it doesn't have fancy graphics. Okay, I suppose because the focus is elsewhere, that's why they can get away with it. Fair enough. I mean, I'm happy about that at least. So even the minimum system requirements you need at NVIDIA, 2 GB GPU is the standard nowadays. I would say integrated chipset is the standard nowadays. Like you don't get PCs with dedicated graphics cards, at least not that I'm aware of. Standard for modern game. Oh, okay, you mean in the gaming scene? Yeah, fair enough. Doesn't need greater graphics, right? Exactly. The focus is elsewhere. Where is my ship? Okay, there it is. Okay, wow. I definitely can't play that on my laptop. Never mind. But I never expected to play any of the modern games on my laptop. So I can't even play that game by turning down the graphics like I used to do. Wow, dude. This is a wake up. This is like a smack in the face for me here. I'm so far behind the time. If ever I decided that I would like to try out Call of Duty or Counter-Strike, nope, gotta get a new machine for myself. Might even need to build one completely. Or your Borderlands one. I'll make sure to check it out when I get the urge to. Nah, if ever I get a PC, I think I know exactly what's gonna happen to me. I'm gonna slip into Age of Empires again. I'm gonna play the crap out of Age of Empires. How long has it been since I've played that game? Two GB recommended with Vista. sound cut. Those were the days, man. Disk space 8 GB. Oh my god. How are we going to manage this? WinXP is still a thing. To be honest, WinXP is still a thing. I mean, WinXP has lasted longer than anything anybody ever imagined. Seriously, when did people start switching to Win 7? It was well after the release of Windows 7. I guess Vista is partially to blame. Although I fully support all the changes that Vista made. Gotta admit that. About everything nowadays. Well, legality doesn't really come into this now, does it? Microsoft have made it clear that we are not supporting this, so you're at your own in terms of security. But surprisingly, there are some third parties which support XP. Where is this? Rayla is missing. God damn it, Mac! All you can think about is Rayla. Ugh. Okay, so we only take 1 HP per tile of damage here. It's no big deal. And we can run away from all these fights. At 99% evasion, D should be guaranteed a runaway. 12-99, fair enough. Oh, wait. Yeah, this is very important. This is another very important piece of equipment. Apparently it's called the Power Helmet. Defense 61 to 67, no big deal there. Remember that the giant helmet is actually really heavy. And despite the giant's helmet, she has 99 evasion. I believe the Power Helmet is actually a light piece of equipment. So although we can't see it, give all PC games to play with low specs. Absolutely, not just PC games, even console games. Even handheld console games. So yeah, evade remains at 99. So we can't really see how good that is in terms of weight. But more important than the defense it provides, more important than the fact that it is considered a light piece of equipment, even though it's not a lot more defense, it grants immunity to confusion. So now we are protected to confuse the elemental class of confusion also includes sleep and what else? Sleep and swap, yeah. So we are immune to sleep, confuse and swap because of the Power Helmet. And we are immune to petrification because of the ninja suit. So because of D's evade, the only reason we would need equipment is for status boosts and magic defense. How do I get them to run on modern computers? Compatibility issues. Yeah, actually you're right. I mean, worst case scenario we can virtualize. Virtualization is a thing these days. Zombie old confused and countdown. Flashing. Power suit gives you immunity against the body element, which is paralysis, but we don't care about paralysis too much. There are very few paralysis spells, rather I should say very few enemies that have paralysis spells. And even if D was paralyzed, it's not as if anybody— oh shit! Okay, back attack— no, not a back attack. Ambush here can really hurt. Oh wow. Okay. I think you saw how much damage that did. Those guys have the capability to do over 100 damage per turn. So I think for the time being, wearing the tiara makes sense for lightning protection. If I run into a group of 5 electric fishes and they all ambush me and use lightning, I'm screwed. But ultimately, we want the power helmet. There are bookshelves here. What the hell is this place? Nothing here. Yo. It's inside of Leviathan's stomach. What's inside? We are all swallowed by Leviathan. We are all swallowed by Leviathan. Who is Leviathan? And a power hand. Who are you? Hey, that's what I asked. Let's go through our list of stuff that we need to ask random strangers. Ivy. Eh? Silver? What are you talking about? Are you just mumbling to yourself? Airship. Sunblaze? Okay, you should know about the dragon, right? Dragon? Who are you? Dragoon? I am the Dragoon! I am the Dragoon! Dragoons and dragon all died out? Who told you that? Mysidia? I have been to Mysidia. You're not very talkative, are you? Mask? Etsomada! Crystal? How did you know that? Not very talkative, this guy. Where's the crystal rod? Crystal rod. You are seeking for the book of crystal also? Let us escape and let us escape and go with. What? What? Okay, I need to note that down. Legendary. Legendary. There is a ship ahead, but a monster is bothering us. We shall beat it together. Shall beat it together. Edward joined? Edward? What? I guess it's better than Gareth. Okay, how is he going to die? Is Puni Dragoon? Oh my god. And I don't have any space to take off his equipment. Hang on. I didn't even notice that I got Osmos. Damn cure potions. Okay. I'm confused. Which one is Osmos? I think it's Psych. Psych is Osmos and Fizz is Drain. I think so. I'll learn both nonetheless. Bane, Slap. Psych is... yeah, I think so. Yeah. Okay, now I finally have some space. Or not. Seriously, I can't throw away stuff. I'm sorry, Third Band, Screen, Bane, Slap, Giant, Ring. Let it be. He'll die easy enough. So as usual, I'm just gonna let him be in the front row and take the brunt of the damage. Best Final Fantasy game. Yep, you are a man out of my own heart. How's it going? Which version have you played? We can get out when Leviathan's mouth is open, but there is a monster bothering it. Can you get your stories right, please? Is the monster bothering us or is the monster bothering it? And what are you guys doing here with furniture anyway? If Leviathan swallowed you. I've eaten. Jesus. I've eaten. More to the point, what's Leviathan? Leviathan. Just one version. I like this only. Maybe FF5 is okay, but FF2 is the only one I like. All the others before FF7 I hate. Whoa! So you've played. You. Wait a minute. You didn't like FF4? Oh man, you are like one in a million. How come? How come? This I need to hear. I need to hear this. It was probably from the solo chips. Yeah, but look at how well they've organized everything, huh? FF6 FF6 either, yeah. Game FF3 FF1 after years. Hated them. Wow, dude, seriously, I'm very surprised. Literally nobody I know disliked FF4, but I mean, wow. After Years is bad. Screw After Years, yeah. After Years, maybe Crisis Core as well. I guess compared to FF4, those are all bad, but not been FF2 away, but I did with those games. FF2 is really fun in my view. Absolutely. Absolutely. I really love the mechanics of this game. The fact that not everything levels up independently. Main complaint that people have about FF2 is that it's not a level-based game, but I disagree. Everything has levels, if you choose to think of it that way. Do I have to live here all my life? Leviathan is a guardian of the Mysidian Tower. He swallows anybody with the crystal. Like, old man. What exactly is it that you want to say? Is there any innuendo here? This kind of mirror, it's a beautiful. Sure, I have one too. Well, I have one too. I will just prove that I hated them. Grinded 99 onion equipments and fat chocobo and item stock. Grinded back to inventor. No, still hate it. It's Steam version I played. Are you talking about FF6? Because grinding 99 onion equipment in FF3. Are you kidding me? Holy shit! I did any game where I can't do it. Yeah, exactly! Dude, are you kidding me? There's another remake of that one. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. FF6, not the one I played. So you haven't played FF6? I don't know, man, but yeah, I mean, you look like someone who is playing all the FFs anyway, whether you like it or not, but I've heard a lot of good things about FF6. Haven't played it yet, but FF4 you don't like. I would like to know more about that. What is it about FF4 that you didn't like? FF3 was called the USA, it was FF6. FF3 original. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I played both the Famicom as well as the remake on the PSP. Although that remake is the same across PC, iOS and DS. Kind of. I just didn't see a point of it. It had no motivation to me. Why not? Did you not like the story? Or did you not like the gameplay? Or did you not like the fact that I mean, I wouldn't say I don't like it, but I definitely prefer FF1, 2 and 3 over FF4. The After Years for Die Hard FF1. FF2 has realistic battle concept, so I thought it was cool. Oh man, you have no idea how much I agree with you. We are all in here because of that old man's crystal rod. Old man, your rod is the root of all evil. You better give it up. I'm living here for 10 years. Racing and FF don't go well together. Now this is gonna be enough Gilgamesh though. Gilgamesh, Kefka, Sephiroth. That's like the 3 reasons people play FF5, 6, and 7. Swing an axe long enough, you get better as well, low of it. So how exactly do you approach FF2? Do you grind a lot? And how come you didn't find it trolly, especially the PS1 version? You didn't even play the latest remakes. I mean, the first time, I mean, which are much more lenient. I also like the valleys and FF2 look nice. Valleys? What? What is threading? Threading is a very complicated thing that I cannot explain to you, at least not in layman terms. How many threads? How many threads should I have? Puzzle. I'm sorry for laughing at it. I know it was an innocent question, but don't think about it. Just don't think about it. Just consider it this way: the more multi-threading the processor supports, the better, the more performance you can get out of it under certain circumstances. Just don't consider, don't picture it. Don't factor that in your calculations. Is 8 threads good? 8 threads is good, yeah. It used to be hotter. I like burn in a fire. God damn it. It's the character I liked. Oh, we got a totally opposite guy here. What did you think about FF1? I'm just shocked, dude. I'm just completely shocked. I think you're trolling us. At least you liked FF7, so the world hasn't gone completely wrong. Ring a Bell is a better edge. This is white mage challenge only online, never bothered. It's tolerable but boring. Why are you taking up challenge runs for a first playthrough? There are FF1s and there are FF1s. F1 NES is usually exactly just a regular playthrough. I need to throw something out. Decide. Giant clubs has to go. Like, I'm gonna throw everything out eventually, but I just want one extra space. US 7 Saga. You're just giving one more game to hate, eh? I'm just kind of meh on that. Interesting. Okay, the reaction to FF1 is totally understandable. Answer me this. Which was your first FF7? Sorry. Which was your first Final Fantasy? Which was your introduction to the Final Fantasy series franchise? I never tried. Sounds cool. I'm not gonna say anything about it then. But the first one for reference, second was, yeah, you did say that you actually played it when it released back in the day. Or was it Dragon Warrior? No. You grew up with FF1 and Dragon Warrior. I remember that. Okay, this dude is physical only, so we don't even need to worry about it. Monster! Landworm! became a slightly easier rune. Rune is the final dungeon in Dragon Warrior 2, right? Technically, if it's I liked it. Okay. FF10 would be a first. What is a landworm doing in a sea monster? Well, just like the ships, he must have swallowed the landworm as well for some strange reason. And the landworm is constantly bothering Leviathan. Crystal Chronicle Ring of Fates. Oh yeah! Wait, what? Yes, that road. Okay, gotcha. You're not wrong, man. Turn-based RPG will be Jade Cocoon in terms of demo. Never heard of it. Would you recommend that? What exactly is it? What's the premise of that game? I was wondering should JRPGs would not continue. Oh my god. You thought FF2 trolls you? Go and play Dragon Warrior 2, go and play the 7th Saga. Okay, I said I was not going to say anything about 7th Saga. I mean, because of all the Forge of Fiesta runs I'm doing these days, my view about grinding has taken a much more lenient tone. Although I try to do all my grinding using fast forward anyway. But I can understand. The fact that I'm doing it myself these days, I guess it has softened me a lot. Normally, I would just not even bother with the run if it involved a lot of grinding. But I just like FF5 that much. So much so that I'm actually thinking of creating a power grinding tutorial for FF2. Yeah, this was just something that struck me earlier today. There are a lot of people out there. I mean, the number of times I've heard people talking about how they are grinding in FF2, grinding max HP, max this, max stats. Nobody knows about agility. I think creating a comprehensive guide like that, even if you don't need to, max idle. Just thinking at mean scale we're never seen again. Dragon Quest was never released in Europe. Oh my god, inventory is going to be a pain in the... Wait, what? I already know what this chest contains. Why am I even bothering with it? I'm just not going to pick it up. It contains a freaking staff. Dragon Quest looks fun. Okay. Okay then. I'm officially putting our friendship on hold. Like, I appreciate you said FF2 was a lot of fun. But Dragon Quest looks fun? He said, as he plans to play a Dragon Quest game. Meanwhile, puzzled, how far are you along with, if you're still here? You hear me ranting about Road and Dragon Warrior 1 and the GBC versions. Definitely want the white robe though. Puzzled if you're still here, how far along are you in Dragon Warrior 9? I'm still waiting for your recommendation of whether I should play it or not. It's for legit fun. And here is the ribbon. The ribbon vest. Where the hell is it? White robe. Dragon Warrior is a very common pick for the best RPG on the NES. Based on popular opinion or like some objective parameters? Like why? Okay, disclaimer, I have not seen Dragon Warrior 3 gameplay. Oh shit! I can't even run from these guys. Okay, at least D can one-shot them. Fingers crossed, no Aero 16. Bane 16, I mean, not Aero. Aero was the fan translation. Nice, so with that sword upgrade, D can one-shot these guys, which makes this fight much more manageable, but wow, holy crap. One of them had used Bane 16, it would have been all over. So because of this, I'm gonna go out and save. Now that I have the white robe. I gotta see this animation every damn time. Like, how many times can you actually use the crystal rod? This must take a lot of energy. Although in a world with magic, what does that matter? I constantly forget to practice heal too. Blow up, 0 damage. Very noble sacrifice there. Wait, one of them actually did damage? What the hell? Yeah, you know what? Just in case I run into those ghosts, I will like to keep D healed up. Man, can you please give me runnable encounters? I mean, I'm not speed running, but I just don't want these. So now that we got access to Mysidia Tower, we need to traverse 10 floors of this hell. Oh man, these guys are so obnoxious. 1100 HP on each of them. But yeah, we are proper in endgame territory. I would say Mysidia Tower is the bridge between the ending of the mid game and the beginning of the end game. Because once we are done with Mysidia Tower, the enemies on the world map take a new form. So that's a very clear indication that shit is going real. Defecation is gonna hit the ventilation. I'm just gonna make a beeline for exactly where I want to go instead of collecting all the treasure. There was a change shot. Okay, these assholes, imps in the back row, that too. This is the reason we want. This is the reason we wanted. What do you call it? The power helmet. That Confuse 16 is almost a guaranteed hit if you don't have resistance to confusion. And this is one of those occasions, not just one. I mean, there are so many places where solo wins out over a full party, but this is especially true here when you're facing imps. If you go to whole party, it's a very good chance that they're going to confuse everyone who does not have immunity. And at this stage in the game, what access do we have? Especially if they ambush you, which they did. If they don't ambush you, you can immediately get a barrier spell, but you need barrier up to level 3 at least. And even then, it's like a coin toss at best if you actually get immunity to confusion. Long story short, those guys can wreck your shit if you're playing with a full party. And I've seen that time and time again, and it is hilarious. Imps are like legitimately one of the most annoying enemies in this game. As a consequence, also the most entertaining. But in a solo, we have ways to deal with them. Just on FFI as well, but you've got tools to deal with them. They don't have a lot of HP. They just have some decent physical evade and a lot of magic evade, I think. Yeah, they have evade in general. But I never found any problem with imps. What are you talking about? I mean, if you go there with 2 monks, you're gonna have a problem with every enemy in the game. Mad Kappa? Can't hold anymore. No, need to go to the loo. Can't hold it anymore. Man, need to trash something. Yeah, now that we've got... Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention that the power helmet actually grants plus 10 strength. This computer is buffered due to how bad it is. Wow. You should help Puzzle figure out what configuration he needs. If you got a configuration that literally hangs because it can't handle the speed at which you type, and it's like using this government to get a new one. What are the specs? Oh, so how's it going, Pharaoh? What's going on? Are you kidding me? Pentium D. Pentium D, when was that released? Pentium D 2004? 16-year-old processor? Oh my goodness. Wow, that's a trip down memory lane. Pentium D. There was a time when I would have killed for a Pentium D. That was when dual core was just starting to become a thing. Designed for Windows hopefully you are able to make your Mario Maker stuff at least. No, not Mario Maker. Super Mario World or whatever mod you're making. Okay. So how do we deal with this guy now? Fire elemental kickers, we've got the ice shield, so we should have protection against single target fire attacks. Anything stuck on my dead PC's hard drives. Oh. Wow, man, that's a bad situation. I don't even know what to say. Well done to get here. but you have to defeat me to go ahead, okay? Like, my main question whenever I see this dialogue is, how the hell did Minwoo defeat this? I have to get a new computer next month. Like, what happened with the old one? What did you do? Which pawn sites have you visited? What are you doing, Pharaoh? Oh crap, I forgot the ancient sword. Great, just great. I'm gonna have to do this the hard way then. Ouch! Alright, this guy even has that attack. Boulders, which is called rock in this translation. Okay. Rock 9. Oh my goodness. Okay, this might just be bad. This might be really bad. This guy. Oh no! Damn it! Fire 16, 121. Okay, that's because of the ice shield. Fire 16, that was single target. Okay, this is bad. I need some good RNG here. Oh, rip. Wow, dude. I forgot that this guy has a magic of well, what can be considered as a physical magic attack. How do I deal with that now? Wow. Gotta start at the beginning. Based on nothing else. Wow. Like, what were you doing? I was streaming, but it was going pretty slow. Like your computer died in the middle of stream. Were you stressing it out or something? Because of streaming? Just my luck. That sucks, dude. I was playing FS6. Yeah, but what was your processor like? I mean, do you like monitor OBS or something? Obviously, playing FS6 shouldn't really stress out your computer, but the act of streaming from OBS might have. Round number 17 over. Not gonna beat Shinryu or Omega? Or is that already done? Or has there been some capacity? Like, was OBS training your... Or do you use... Russian skipped Omega. Cool, nice. Well, so let me know your next job then. What is your 5th job, by the way? I completely missed that. Was it a 5th job? No. It was just a classic, wasn't it? 2 monks, a red mage, and what? Black mage. Can't 5th job. Yeah. I just I mixed it up with someone else. I was talking with someone else about their 5th job. The most experience I restarted my computer and everything went to shit. I don't know. Maybe the processor got fried. Although I doubt that can happen. Processors have inbuilt tenacity. That was black attacking, monster items, and red spamming protect. How many Almagas did you have to survive? Do I have a tent? I do. started saving money for a new one. Didn't expect this soon. How old was it, by the way? At the time, two Almagues. Oh wait, you almost 4 years. Oh wow, that is old. That is old. But you did, what level did you grind to? Or rather, how much HP? Oh man, come on. Don't. Okay, stun 16. These guys are. I hate these guys. I would say these guys are legitimately the most difficult enemies in the game. Up until this point, needs to be clarified. Level 32, 1800 HP on the monks. Dude! How the hell? Reformation, not a good idea. Didn't grind, just got them on the way. I did Island Shrine Pop and History. So literally only the monks survived Almagest. How the hell did you recover from that? Doing it at level 32 is quite nice, man. With well, you did have break on the black mage, but how? I can't understand. How the hell did you survive Almagest? To be honest, a lot of Phoenix Towns. Yeah, I gotta give credit to the RNG then. Wait, why do I have the white robe just open? Okay, I must have saved after getting the white robe. Yeah. Okay. At least one thing I did right. Less deity influence, class changing, and more content. Again, it amazes me that they had that kind of stuff on the NES. I mean, Final Fantasy blew my mind, and now we have Dragon Warrior 3 and 4 on the NES as well. Like, wow, dude. Dragon Warrior 1 was the kind of stuff that I expected from a platform that old. As class change on NES, but the very fact that it has, the class system. What else? Equipment. A lot of stuff that just, it took me by surprise. Coming from Pokemon, I was very taken aback by the depth of that game. Second instance of 3. I've been loving how if I remember what you have said, I doubt it's your kind of... Yeah, exactly. You did suggest Secret of Mana, but it's not turn-based, that's the only thing. I'm not averse to playing non-turn-based games. It's just that I doubt. There's a very small chance that I would actually enjoy it. What's his job? First job is Geomancer. Nice! Dude, I like the Geomancer, man. I like the Geomancer. He might suck to be unless you get some kind of support classes, because obviously the Geobane is what? Soul Cannon, right? Is there any other fight that the Geomancer can't handle? But I like the Geomancer. Mostly Soul Cannon, yeah. I myself was very surprised by how much I found the Geomancer to be good. Because whenever I got the Geomancer, I found that I got terrain on everyone. Not only is it so cheap, but it's very useful. And it's like guaranteed. You got a guaranteed solar beam. No, not a solar beam. What is that called? Sonic Boom in Meat Castle. Yeah, of course, for the bosses, it's a pain when they keep trying Sonic Boom. But for random encounters, Sonic Boom is so good, especially on the damn yellow dragons. 3 Sonic Booms and then just you breathe on them, those dragons are gone. Geomancers can trash yellow dragons. Not the red dragon though, but the yellow dragons, wow, the Geomancer can just trash yellow dragons. But yeah, Secret of Mana, again, Secret of Mana, Zelda, these kind of execution-based games are just not my type. It's possible that I might. Okay, bedtime. Oh yeah, dude, it's well past your bedtime. Yep. See ya tomorrow. Have a good night. Did you realize it? Did not even realize it. Uh, 551. Okay, what is the strategy here? I think just like any boss fight, we would want to only like 2:48 p.m. I guess that's something that might be bedtime for many people who have morning shifts or night shifts. You know what? Yeah, let's just YOLO. So the strategy here is to inflict him with curse if possible. I would appreciate if he did not ambush me. Damn it! This is where low HP is really killing me. Come on! Okay, not just low HP, but the fact that he is not getting many hits in. Yep, that's what curse. That's how much of a difference curse can make. So his damage went from over 300 to less than 150. But the problem now is, can he survive more? Oh, 66 damage from that 516. We need to. Oh no. I need the DPS here. Rip. Oh, damn it. Wow, this is a proper challenge. I did not expect this, seriously. Interesting. What strategy is available to me here? Apart from just blind RNG. Blind RNG doesn't really work. Because I'm having to repeat this. I'm having to repeat this over and over again. Screw this, I'm not grinding. I'm gonna use a blood sword. So I know there's a blanket ban against the blood sword, but I'm just glad I held on to it. I'm not grinding. My PC using the time. I want temporary intel. 2 1TB hard drives. Shouldn't lose any, but who knows? Yeah, but your hard drives would be so old. Would they still be compatible? Would they still be compatible with your new ones? New PC rather. Motherboard. I don't know where the compatibility comes in. I don't know if physics saved data. Happened one too many times. Some of our old hack stuff. 9 hours of the game again. Yeah, you did this with your other Final Fantasy as well, didn't you? Or was it Chrono Trigger? Okay, it was Final Fantasy. I'll put this game off another year. Yeah, I'm also looking forward to playing FF6. How is it so far, by the way? When are you going to play FF6? I'm not going to stream it. But I'm planning to play FF6 in like... hopefully 2 or 3 months. Right now I'm just completely focused on the Forge of Fiesta. After that I am planning a Tactics second playthrough. I desperately want a no grinding strat for Final Fantasy Tactics. How far are you along with FF6? In FF6, I should say. Okay, apparently the damage output is decreasing. Is it because of D's low strength? Because strength of 20. Oh right, she decreased 2 points of strength, unfortunately. Halfway mark. That's very nice. But yeah, you definitely don't want to lose your save data now. Continuity matters a lot to enjoy a game. You remember? Please don't talk about it. Thank you so much, Pharaoh. Really appreciate it. Like I said, since I've been told that the story is the only highlight of the game, I'd rather not be spoiled. Although I'm gonna try to make a game of it as much as I can. You're going to say it doesn't taste of that. No, not a problem. No lasting damage was done. Why am I fighting this again? Oh god damn it. Screw this. But yeah, a lot of this solo run has boiled down to just pressing the A button. Just pressing the A button and checking my phone for new messages. Okay, so yeah, like I said, the strategy to deal with this guy is just to use the blood sword. Because he's being mean to me. I need to look back at the video how I handled him in my other solo challenge run. I thought there was a no blood sword rule there. Actually, no there wasn't. Yeah, in my other solo run, I did. Yeah, I think I did allow you using the blood sword, but maybe not on bosses. I don't remember. I need to check out how I dealt with this guy, because it's obvious this guy has a couple of moves that do a lot of damage, and I'm quite sure I didn't grind HP there either. So the advantage of the blood sword obviously is that we will recover back all the HP. The fact that we're gonna do a shit ton of... What? Okay, I'm glad I didn't finish that sentence, because we are not doing a shit ton of damage. We're doing 100 damage. What? Oh my god, D, what has happened to you? I was singing praises about how strong she is, and now all you can do is one hit with the blood sword? 3 hits for 300 damage. The important part is that we are healing back any lost HP. That is the most important part. Actually, I'm really glad that she's not doing a lot of damage. Oh my god. This is not good. This is so not good. Three hits, yes. This is going to be a really close fight. Recovering just about enough HP to stay in the game until now. Rip. Oh wow, dude, seriously. Wow. So even the blood sword is not good enough for now. Can we attribute it to the difference between Maria and Guy? Or D and Charlie in this case? I mean, what? Huh. Well, I need to think about this. Wow, just wow. This is a setback I did not expect. I've been harping on about the fact that the solo challenge is easy, and now we hit a wall here. Loud static. That's just the rain, I think. Hopefully there's a rain. And that means that my noise gate is not filtering it. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. Wow. Dude, I need to look at my other solo run to know how I handled the situation. I'm quite sure I had even less HP than this. But yeah, you guys have a good day. Take it easy. I'll see you next time.